So let's just go for a quick ride around home. That's the beauty of this. You can pick the bike and go and have a coffee on a coffee nearby, but you can go riding your bike actually. Woo. So cool. Whoa! Whoa! They cut some trees over here. Alright. And I just love the fact of being silent. And don't get me wrong, this thing does some good noise, but a different kind of noise. And this is the sound of silence. So good, because you can listen what you're doing, you can focus on your riding skills, but you don't annoy anyone, and don't bother neighbors, you don't bother nature. That's the thing. Ah, this is now the stuff. But this bitch just soak everything. Woohoo! So good. And it's been raining, so raining and sunshine. There's a lot of green grass and a lot of bush all around the trail. Whoa! The front just keep on me. This trail is amazing when it's raining a lot, because it's actually a small river bed. Now it's dry. It's not dry, it's wet, but it doesn't have water. But it's really slippery, as you can see. I don't have fun. Need to be careful here. This is a good warm up. Now we're gonna hit a really nice road. Rocky, gnarly, slippery stuff. Woo! Just swirling. So slippery today. So fun. Come on. Yes. I can't stop. Let's apply pressure on the foot pegs. Really hard hits the front wheel, and I'm running heavy duty tubes on the front, so I must avoid this is ours, believe me. Done. Woo-hoo. Definitely a nice warm-up. It's not cold anymore. Come on. Wait a minute. Guys, just look at this. We do live in a paradise. How fortunate we are to be able to ride in places like this. Amazing. I just love the versatility of this bike because it can be a bike to ride, Enduro can be a bike to ride, slowly single track, MX track, and I just need to change the clickers on the forks and on the wheel shock, and this is a joy. I must say that this frame is a little bit firm. It would be nice to have a little bit more flexible frame for the kind of stuff I do. But yeah, it's a joy. Let's be careful because so slippery. Yeah, but I feel the need of the brake pads. And when it's loose like this, it's actually better if you go it on the floor and if you ride it a little bit faster. Because even if the front gets loose, it will eventually stick at some point and you can actually ride. If you go too slow, it's actually more dangerous. Woo! I must be careful, sometimes there's some animals here. And I'm training to keep my feet on the foot peg pretty much all the time. Apply pressure and keep my feet safe. The best way. I took it out. Look at that. Woo-hoo! So good. Slippery. Look at this. Just look at this. Amazing trail. I used to be more confident with the small bike, with the Suron, because they are smaller. And over here, I almost eat the branches with my helmet. I actually do. I'm currently riding with the map with 50 horsepower. I find that 50 horsepower is a sweet spot for the kind of ride I do, and I get used to it. So I got more one with 50 horsepower and no regen at all, which I use mostly when I need to preserve battery going downhill. If I can coast, I'm doing it like that, and I think it's more effective than if it's regenning, because the regen just helps slow down the bike. It doesn't regen actually. So if you go in the really downhill on the road, yeah, I would use the regen, and I hit the 2, and in the 2 mode I got regen. In the second mode I got a little bit more regen, about 50% regen. And normally in trail riding I use this mode because it helps me slow down a little bit the bike, because it's a heavy bike. It's recommended, and I really think it's good to have some regen to smooth everything down. And then I got mode 3, which I got 60 horsepower. Normally this is the mode I'm riding with when I'm doing track, MX track. I don't ride an extract that often, but sometimes I go there to train, to hit some jumps and to get used to the speed and get into corners and getting out of the corners at higher speed. And I'm just loving it because this bike is so much safe that it inspires me to go faster and faster without hurting myself. So I just love it. Then I got the 4th mode, which is with 60 horsepower and a lot more regen for some tracks that we used to ride on. And then I got the really cross mode, which is 80 horsepower. I don't think 80 horsepower would be recommended for anyone, but at the beginning I thought it was ridiculously stupid, but at this point I can actually ride with 80 horsepower. I don't do it more often because the bike is not that efficient, because the wheel is all the time spinning and I need to get range, so I'm gonna destroy my range just riding like this. But I actually can do it, and I actually enjoy to do it, although it's not effective, so I don't do it that often. So my riding mode normally for this kind of thing is I go to the 2nd mode, which is 50 horsepower and 50% regen. Rocks. I'm running tubeless on the rear and heavy duty tube on the front. I don't like moose. I don't like the feeling, the dead feeling of the moose on the bike. I'm gonna try the Lucy only ones. I know they are heavy. I know they're gonna kill for a little bit the range, but I don't care. In Portugal we used to go to places like this. We call it Tasca. And this one is a Tasca de Chico. Woohoo! Almost fell over there. Jump. Woohoo! So good. An urban area, and I always recommend everyone to go easy on these places because there's always animals, people, cars, whatever. This is Chico Tasca. And this is Portuguese coffee. Small coffee, strong, like me, small and strong. So good. And this is Chico. Chico, estou a filmá-lo. Estou a filmá-lo, diga olá para a câmera. Ah, não sabia. So now, with the coffee done, time to hit the trails again. Woo. Let's go back home. I actually would like to ride with more power, with 60 horsepower, but would be that would kill my range. So, and And I can turn this thing into 60 horsepower so that you can see how it reacts. Really fun to ride. Woo! But the thing is that riding this way, it will kill my range, and I like to ride so much that I can't do that. And not just to kill the range, but the rear tire as well. The technical section over here. And guys, just look at this view. This is my garden. How lucky I am. Start Varg. This Portuguese weather in December, cold temperature but amazing, and this view, this landscape, oh god, so good. Now I'm gonna hit the ludicrous mode, the stupid one, so that you guys can see how is it to ride with 8 horsepower. That's ridiculous fast. And with this one I got tons of regen. I think it's set it for 100 regen. So yeah, to be safer. But I can barely full throttle for more than 2 seconds. Woo! Full throttle! Ah! Oh my god! That's ridiculous amount of power. No one needs that, for sure. In any situation. Any. Now back to 50 horsepower, it feels like the Varg is dead. Human being is crazy. We get used to something and we just want it. Speed is one of those addictive things. So crazy. But yeah, 50 horsepower is much more manageable and much more intelligent to use this kind of power in the wood trails. They don't get you into trouble that easy. With 80 horsepower, just tremendous and ridiculous amount of power. Woo-hoo! Now we stop. So let's eat this trail. This is a really difficult trail. This is hard enduro stuff. It's rocky, rooty, muddy, loose, rocks. Whatever is difficult, you name it, we got it here. No space to get momentum, so we really need to focus on getting traction and putting the weight on the foot pegs and trying to keep the momentum as much as we can and getting used to the weight of the bike and actually use that weight to get traction. Let's do it. So mode 2, I can actually put mode 1 and I'm gonna eat the trail. So wish me luck. Woo! good one. Difficult, that one. Whoa! It derails. It hit some rock and derail. Shit. You see? That should be an easy fix. Let's see. Okay, first of all, when it derails, we just turn the bike off. It's much more safe. Then, because the bike is going downhill, I'm not gonna try to do. You need to conserve your energy, you know. That's the key on hard enduro and on any kind of riding. So the bike is going down. I'm gonna use that to just push the bike backwards, and the chain is gonna get there, but I'm gonna go down the hole. I don't want that. I'm gonna push it here. Okay, on place. You see how easy it was? I didn't have to do any force at all. I just need to use my brain and think the best way to do that. And I got a really good chain guard. It's a little bit loose, but yeah, as I told you, this is not the stuff, boys. So yeah. Okay. So let's turn on the bike again. And it's the road, not the road, the trail. Now it's slippery over here, so I'm gonna put my feet on the foot peg, all my weight in here, and let's go. Woo! Again. Woo-hoo! This is gnarly. I'm afraid of this one, and I will tell you why. I'm afraid because this one, it's got this rock here sticking out, and if it hits this cover, it just break it. I already broke 2 of these ones, and I did this kind of protection. It's good, but even with this protection, if it hits hard on here, it's gonna smash the cover. So I need to be conservative here and do it. If I didn't have these rolling rocks here, I would get momentum and pick a line right here, because I will hit with the front wheel here and jump over the obstacle. But like it is, I couldn't get any direction, any traction here, and I didn't have momentum to do that. So this was the best I did. Now I don't know I'm gonna do that, but maybe I'm gonna reverse a little bit and I'm gonna do this line over here. Let's do it. So okay, don't need that, and just going down, and don't get tired, just use the bike. So I gotta reverse. I'm gonna do reverse in order to reposition the bike. Okay, I came off that place over there. Just gonna place the bike here. I'm gonna come backwards as much as I can, and I'm gonna try to, in one single motion, get into that, on top of that. This is really steep, so I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna do my best. So put some weight on the rear wheel, compress the shock absorber, and use that rebound and a little bit of momentum I'm gonna carry in order to be able to get on top of that. So yeah, this is a precision movement. Let's do it. Just hitting the gas, filling the bike, I'm braking, I'm gonna lose the braking. Fuck. Almost. I need to commit myself. I was not enough committed, because it's so steep that I'm actually afraid of these rocks over here. Alright, second attempt. Now it's gonna be, whew, don't think too much, just go for it. Okay, a little bit flimsy, but I did it. Yeah, That's difficult. Let's go. Woo. Nice. And all the time we should avoid to spin the rear wheel because we're losing traction, we're destroying the trails and just destroying the tire as well. So it's not a win situation for anybody. If you're riding on mud, sometimes you need to spin the wheel to clean the tire and to progress a little bit. But on rocks, normally if it's spinning, it's not being good. So more conservative riding. This is so stiff. I know that in the camera doesn't look like, but okay, I need to pick some momentum here, otherwise I won't make it. Let's do. Let's try to do this in one move. Okay. This was not the line I wanted, but it worked. So perfect. So that's good. And the key here is to clean everything with the front wheel, because if you get the front wheel stuck, the rear wheel won't go there. This is now. After every section like that, it's good to roll a little bit to cool down the body. I'm hot. Being cold over there is not easy. That I really like here is that the terrain changes, and now I'm riding in a completely different kind of terrain. Now it's more compact rock, gravel, clay, much more harder stuff and ruder stuff at the same time. The work on these suspensions it's just amazing. The bike is so fun now. So preemptive and safe. Sometimes I just need to be more conservative because of the tires. Especially the front tube, because I don't want to pedal flat. There's no traction at all here. Bloody hell. So you see this is dangerous. I actually thought I would be able to ride through it, but not. And hopefully I was able to stop. And this is one of the reasons why I always carry a saw, a portable saw with me, so that I can clean the trails. Normally, if we get stuck in some place, this is really helpful, but for these kind of things, And this is the kind of things we need to do when we're riding. Ah, that's fine like this, no problem with this one. Woohoo! Ah, crazy! I love trails like these, road trails. You need to be careful because sometimes rocks and roots. The side single tracks, I just enjoy to ride it. Just love it. So good. Having a blast to do. And that's the feeling you got when you got the proper setup bike in terms of suspension. It gives you the confidence to read pretty much everything at pretty much any speed.